AppCentrix played a big role in the transformation of Liberty's IT environment through the establishment of enterprise monitoring as a discipline within the organization. We opened up the consumption of data from the monitoring toolsets from a select few to the entire IT staff complement of over 400 users, where all of them have now got direct access to real-time information that is available to them for factual decision making.
So in 2007 we started coming up with an idea that monitoring needs to be centralized as a discipline. I think Gustav alluded to that, within a technology domain, and I think that's quite new to most of the market. Not many people recognize monitoring as a discipline on its own. But we created this area, or this department, that was its sole purpose and focus was to pull all of these monitoring tools together, because the function itself was happening disparately across the different technical domains, and there's a lot of tools that you buy in that process, and essentially you spend a lot of money. So we also wanted to be in a position where we could proactively monitor our environment, like we're talking about today. We needed to reduce our mean time to repair and problem isolation. It needed to be faster. And we needed insight into application performance, which is not something at that stage that many people were able to do. So business centricity was always top of mind. It's always been topical in the market, but never really been something that anyone's able to deliver, I don't think. But through a lot of the stuff that we've been doing, I think we've managed to build up that trust and that relationship with our business. And I think we also have been able to put them at the center of what we've been doing. So, as with any other organization in the market at that time, we invested a hell of a lot of money in buying tools, buying skills, trying to build this capability within our organization and trying to mature it over a 5 to 7 year period. And I think, as many people in this industry know, you're always faced with that, I need an additional module, or I need additional skill, or I need additional capability. We just never seem to get to that full picture of where we want it to be.
Through the adoption of the AppCentrix SmartICT service, they not only get all of the product skills and expertise, but also the methodology that enables our customers to move forward in maturing their monitoring environment and maturing their monitoring data to really give them insight into their organization. So from a legacy point of view, buying products, I think that's yesterday's way.
First phase was to cover our existing roadmap that we had already delivered, to get up to a level where it was like for like, and that we could then decommission the old components and move away from them, which we took about 6 months. So about 5 or 6 years worth of effort and work were replaced in 6 months. It was a rapid deployment. It was very easy for us, I think, because we had a lot of experience with what we were trying to get to. But nonetheless, the process itself with buying and adoption is a very, very quick process. Then phase 2 for us was to start taking our application landscape and breaking it down into an architecture view for our application customers. And lastly, the phase 3 was supposed to be going business-centric, providing business insight and business intelligence to our business users around how their staff are consuming the application footprint or the IT footprint, and how they're being serviced by IT. We had to fast track a number of the phase 3 activities into phase 2 and have been very successful in proving that the actual technology exists that can deliver that function. So we're still on a fairly large roadmap, probably to deliver 2018, 2019 in terms of our full roadmap of coverage and maturity, but essentially I think it's always going to be a moving target. This is an operation center that you can see as a glass box room. It has 22 or 23 LED screens that are 24/7 driving over 400 plus dashboards. The most probably significant or important dashboard of those is our event console, which is where our major and critical events land for our operators to act on. And the glass room itself, you'll see, is color-coded. So it's stripped with LEDs, and it actually gives you an indication as one central dashboard for technology as to whether we're in a SEV 1, SEV 2, or a minus state, or the blue that you see here. In fact, we're in a blue room at the moment, is indicative of take notice of some sort of event that's taking place. So what that's done for our space is it's built up a level of trust and visibility and transparency to our customers, being Liberty Business, that is far superior than anyone else I've ever worked for. The other major benefit that we've seen out of the monitoring component to date is that previously, when dealing with a severity 1 or 2 incident, you typically call all your technical support teams into a room because nobody really knows where to start. Now we have the ability to allow those people to continue with their project workload and only call the people that are absolutely critical to resolving the problem, because with this we have an ability to isolate issues, bring the right people in, give focus and attention, and resolve a lot quicker. So it helps us really to manage our workload a lot more efficiently. So qualify that in business days, 32 business days back to the business in operating hours. All in all, that equates to around about 4 months worth of business downtime back to our customers. The last number that I'd like to share with you is our record for severity 1 incident-free days is 290 days. It's almost a whole year since we've implemented this capability. The main objective of this was to create value proposition. So to deliver value from a technology domain into the business. So that's really where we focused on cost, drive down cost. Everybody is talking about cost at the moment. I think it's really a focus for not just Liberty, but for every organization, probably globally. So how do you drive down your cost and drive up your productivity? We reduced our mean time to repair and problem isolation period, so making our business more productive. And the stability that we've shown has also inherently increased productivity. So all that an IT space can strive to, I think that the business would want from them is, I want to work on a technology and I want to be able to do my job. So if it's stable and it's performing, I'm happy. That's all they want. So this is really what we've been focusing on. And lastly, I said transparency. So building a trust and a relationship with our business to ensure that we become their trusted advisors, that they can rely on us to deliver that technology into those technology services into the business. And I think we've done that through the NOC and all of the stability that I've spoken about earlier. And the last thing is really becoming truly customer-centric. So I know a lot of people talk about this, but when we walk the passageways, when we sit in meetings and we put down business cases, the question that we ask foremost in our mind is, how is this going to deliver value to the customer? So essentially that's where our 4-year journey has evolved and taken us into a space where we believe we become truly customer-centric. That's where we're striving to. Be able to give consumptive-based billing back to customer, manage our capacity more effectively, drive down the cost in the business, drive up efficiency, and help them to understand where their efficiencies and productivity lies.